Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I'm back with a haul video today. I picked up a whole bunch of comic books in the past few weeks, and, and maybe longer, but I wanted to show you what I picked up. And I got like 3 stacks and some other stuff that Janet bought me for Christmas and everything. And I'm going to show you what I got right now. So some of these are really cool books. I was like, wow, these, when you find cool books, you're like, I love them. I love comic books. So here's 2001: A Space Odyssey, number 5. They had that at Half Price Books. I thought that was cool. I'm thinking Jack Kirby, because I never saw any of this before. So when I saw it, I said, let me grab this one. So I thought that was cool. I grabbed that. Then I got another copy of this, Batman number 96. I've been trying to find the other one with the early ones with the Joker War. I forget what number it is, but hopefully I can find all the ones, because you'd be surprised what you find at Half Price Books. It's like some of the stuff you get, you're like, that's worth a lot of money, and it's only $1 or $2 or $3. Sometimes you pay a little bit more, depending on who's pricing them, but it's still cool. You don't really pay like if you're at a comic book store or if you're buying it offline or something. So, but these are so cool. Okay, we got Batman Adventures number 4. I like these. I remember when these started coming out, and I'm thinking, I'm watching the videos and the cartoons on TV, and I'm thinking I should start picking up the comic books too. But I wasn't doing that, and I think I picked up a Scooby-Doo sometimes and stuff like that, but I pick them up now. So that's number 4. It's really cool. And okay, and this one's number 7 and number 10. And these were all there in a row. I'm like, wow, really? 11. And I like to go back and read these. Here's 14. Here's 15. You notice I didn't say 12. I got 12 a few years ago at one of the Half Price Books, and I couldn't believe it. I got a video of it. You can check it out. I think it might be titled, I found a Batman Adventures number 12 or something like that on my channel in the plate list. But it's just very cool when you find books like that. And the first appearance of Cable, I found one of those. And a friend of mine that I met at one of the Half Price Books, he found the first appearance of Deadpool at the same place that I found it at Half Price Books. He got it for $1, and maybe a year before I got mine or something. But they put stuff out, and I think some people are paying attention, some people aren't, and they just price them, put them out. I was like, wow. Here's number 16 of Batman Adventures. Then I've been trying to get these two, number 0 copies of some of the books, and just put them all together in one set. Batman Incorporated number 0. I think those are cool. Then I got Batman Urban Legends number 1. I like this because I'm going to do a drawing on it. And I eventually got to get my drawing table. I got my drawing table set up over here. I got to get a better chair for sitting in it. But I like to do some drawing videos because people have been asking me about it. And when I do the drawing videos, I get a lot of hits on them. So I'm thinking I got to get myself set up and do it. And this year I want to try to start a whole bunch of new series of different things. Like What If comic books, Fabulous First issues and stuff like that. Just to show you them and then do flip throughs of them and talk about them. Reviews like. And I got to go back through my artwork, and I like to go do some of the pencil books that I do flip throughs for and do a review of them, and show better pictures of them, like close-ups and then further back, because one of my viewers complained about just showing up close. He wanted to see the whole picture. So I'm thinking, you know what, that is good, because I've seen some people that have a camera above their head and they have the whole book in the shot, and they just flip through the book like that. And me, I just hold my camera, my phone, and just zoom in and everything. So I'll figure out something so you can see everything. But here's Battle Chasers number 12. I never saw that before. Like, really? So I picked that one up. And I got 2 copies of this. I thought this was cool. Bloodsport number 1. The gold, or the hologram, or whatever you call it. Foil, that's it. Foil cover. So, like, and also too, getting back on the giveaways and contests and stuff too. That would be something very fun to do. Here's what Catwoman number 73. Very cool. This is a cool cover. I like Mark Bagley's artwork. This is Daredevil Woman Without Fear number 2. I like that cover. That's cool. Then this is I like his artwork too. Linsner, Joseph Linsner. I met him one time. Really cool guy. Dark Ivory. So I like his artwork, everything. Then these were in a row, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I don't think I got this one before. So when I saw it, I said, cool, because it was up at so high in price. Darth Vader number 6. Then I got number 7. I think I got this one already. And number 8. So I found those. I'm like, cool. And then Dawn of DC Free Comic Book Day. I've been trying to pick up some Free Comic Book Day stuff, especially sometimes they got a different story in them than the number 1 issue. So I grabbed this one. And I like when they don't put the store stamp on it. But this is Night Terror's Special Edition Dawn of DC. So, let me know in the comments if you think this was a good story, because when I see a bunch of Night Terror comic books at the place where I got this one, so I'm thinking maybe I should pick some of those up and read them. But I know I usually get let down because I got a box over there of the Venom story with Null in it, and he took over the whole world and everything, and then it ended like this. I'm like, really? So I kind of got let down. I bought every issue, every tie-in issue of the story, and I don't know, it didn't pay off for me. Like I said, I want to read it again. I haven't done it yet. I've been reading a lot of other books. I've been picking up different books on financing and money and silver and gold and stuff like that. I've been trying to learn different stuff like that, just something new. But okay, here we go with DC versus Vampires, a coffin edition. It was like two copies of one. This one's collecting issues 1 through 3. And this is the coffin edition right here. It's a little thicker. And this one's DC versus Vampires, the Crypt edition. And it's issues 4 through 6. Something I never saw that before. So let me grab these because I like the stories. And I read like the first 8 issues or something of the first series. I don't know. I can't remember how many issues. It was 12. And I don't know if I have them all. But then I wanted to get Dead Planet and other stuff so I can read the whole thing. If I have to, I'll just get them in trade paperback or a big book. And then I found these. DC Deceased War of the Undead Gods. And this was cool. I love the artwork and I love the stories. I love the vampire stories. To see them acting different than what they would act as heroes. And you see them as villains and bloodthirsty vampires. You're like, I can't believe they did that. The way Hal Jordan was, and Wonder Woman and Superman, and you're like, really? So it's just cool. I like that. It's like what if stories for DC and everything, which is Elseworlds, kind of like, okay, here we go with 2 of 8 on the DC War of the Undead Gods. And then we have number 3. So that's that one. I'm trying to get the light right. It's kind of dark. I usually put the light in front of me or something like that, so try not to be too dark. Hopefully you can see the covers okay. And then this was cool. This is like a homage cover. This is Death of X, number 3. What's that saying on there? Oh, watching different stuff. Everything pops up on your screen. Okay, here we go. Death of X, number 3. That's cool. And then here's the second pile. I got 2 copies of this because I'm not sure what it was. But I think it's just like a preview of everything. Firstborn, First Look. Real thin books. But I got 2 copies of that. I love the covers. So the cover. Then this one, I love this story. When I first got it, I never finished it because I was doing something else. I think I got onto something else, and I didn't finish getting all the books. Firepower. This is number 25. This is a thicker book. I flipped through it real quick. It looked really good. And here's number 26. And I'd like to hopefully get the whole story because I want to read it. Because I read like the first 12 issues or something to see what's going on with him, how he got the power, how he figured out the firepower, and this big dragon is supposed to take over the world, and they're supposed to keep it under earth in a tomb, and somehow it gets out, and the guy has to learn firepower to destroy it. He builds up this chi or something like that. He can shoot a fireball. It's pretty cool. Jack Kirby's Fourth World Gallery. I like these because I like to do flip throughs of the artwork. That one's cool. Then I got a second copy of this, The Immortal Hulk, number 30, variant cover. And these are cool. Lady Mechanica. I got 1. It's the Monster of the Ministry of Hell, number 1. That's 1. Here's 2. Benitez does some beautiful artwork. There's 3, all the intricate details and everything. And there's 4. And he's probably got multiple covers of these. I have to look them up. I went to his site one time, and he just has extra covers that he doesn't sell. It's like exclusive to his site. Beautiful stuff. I always get these. I try to get them. Marvel's book number 0, because Alex Ross artwork. That's cool. I like to get one signed. I think I got one signed. One of my subscribers sent me one, and I got a signed copy of that. And it's just cool to have the signed copies. Because you go to the website for Alex Ross, most of his stuff is $50 each signed. You're like, really? Wow. And I picked up, when he had a sale, I picked up a lot of the art books. I got them over here. Some of them I still got to do flip throughs to finish them. And I got to do the flip through the villains book. I bought one. I bought 2 of them. I'm going to give one away. But I bought 2 to do a flip through of them, so you can see all the villains, like I did the heroes. And these, I like to grab these 2. The Official Handbook of Marvel Universe is number 8. Magus to Mole Man. These are cool. I like the artwork and everything in these. Then I got Marvel Zombies number 3, the variant edition. This is cool. Remember the Frank Miller cover with Elektra holding the side with Daredevil's mask on it. And this is Marvel's Zombies Dead Days number 1. It's a one-shot. Very cool. Then Janet loves this story, so I pick these up all the time when I see them. Monstrous. This is number 16. Here's 17 and 24. 16, 17, and the artwork's like that inside. And there's 24. She says it's a great story. She wants to go back and read it again. I was going to get her like the big hardcover, but I'm not sure. She wants to read the originals or something. If I could get her the original hardcover, we'll see what we do with the originals, the single comics. And these, I've been picking these up too. Mystique, this is number 19. I wanted to get all the covers done by, is that Greg Horn or Mayhew? Try to get all the covers by him. Just beautiful covers. That's number 19. Then I wanted to get these too, because I start reading some of them. They're really good. The Nom is number 20. I've been finding them. Here's 21. 25. And here's 44. And here's 45. 47. 49. 51. Found a bunch of them in a row. Here's 54. 55. 57. And 60. I don't know exactly how far they went, but I'm going to try to get all of them. I remember I went to Half Price Books one time, and they had like a box of 200, and it was like the whole run. I should have just grabbed them because I think they were $1 each, but they weren't in bags and boards, and I was like, I didn't want to buy all of them then, and then I don't think I had enough money back then. I was like looking through them. I said, I can't buy all of these, so I'm going to go find some other ones, and I found just a few, and I think I went back the next day because I got paid or something like that. I'm thinking, I need to see if I can pick up at least some of them. And went back, they were gone. I'm like, what happened to these books? Oh, we sent those back to the warehouse. I'm like, no. But they said, well, you see an opportunity. I could have said, you know what? Can you hold these for me? And if I come back, good. If I don't come back, still good. But I didn't do that, and they were gone. So these are cool. Here's another 0 issue. The Phantom Stranger, number 0. Love Brent Anderson artwork. Cool. Then this one's, I don't know if this is Jim Lee's first artwork on this book or not. The Punisher War Journal, number 17. Very cool. Now here's another stack here. I'll put them in front of me. I always get these because I love the white background and the symbol of the team or character. This is Rebels number 24. This is cool. Then this is a beautiful cover. Red Sonja Scavenger Hunt, number 1. Hildebrandt cover. Then RoboCop 2, number 1. Thought that was cool. And Sailor Moons, I've been getting these. Number 19. Very nice. My daughter loves this. Number 22. At least she did. Okay, here's final issue of The Shadow, number 25. Very cool. Then I got Halloween Comic Fest, Michael Turner's Soulfire, Genesis. I'm not sure, it doesn't say what number it is, cover A or something like that. Very cool. Oh, I love Michael Turner artwork. I met him once. It was very cool. I was glad to meet him. And when you see his artwork in real life, you see the detail, and I was just flipping through the books going, my gosh. I mean, the color enhances it in a different way, but the black and white, you actually look at it, and the ink, the pencils are nice, but and we see a good clean ink on it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, look how beautiful this is. So here's Sovereign 7, number 24. I just love the cover. Spider-Man Aranya, number 1. There's a one-shot. Yeah. Nice. Then we got Star Spangled War stories. The Unknown Soldier, I like the war story stuff. Number 175. Then we got Strange Academy Finals, number 1. I'm not sure if this is doing well or not, but I remember when Strange Academy came out, and I said, you know what, I think this is going to do well. And look, it shot up. I was like, same thing with Ice Cream Man. I said, that looks like it's going to be good. And boom, it went crazy. And it was good stories. So and I did a review and a reading of Ice Cream Man number 1 on the channel too. I think I might even have it. As soon as you go to the page, it's on there. So you can check that out. Now here's a Suicide Squad number 1, free comic book day, but it has a stamp on it. Neptune Comics. And that's saying shopping mall. But yeah, I always get the free comic book days. These are pretty cool. And this was very cool. I had one of these and it had a tear on it, but I got another copy. Here's a 714 Superman Action Comics. The Joke's on You, with the Joker with a Superman cape on. Then Thor. This is Halloween Comic Fest. Thor number 1, God of Thunder. Very cool. I think that's the second copy I got. And I found some of these. This is Thor number 2, 5th printing. They did a lot of printings of this stuff. Here's number 3. This one's the 4th printing. Very cool. And here's Thor number 4. And this is the 3rd printing. I like the covers. This is a good story too. From the first 2 that I read. So I'm thinking, I like to read the other ones. Donny Cates is a good writer. 4th printing, number 5. You know, you pick these up and you grab them and you don't get a chance to read them. You're like, I hate that. Because there's so many and they keep coming out. They never stop. So I try to control it for a while. I remember when I first got my car a few years ago, I stopped buying comic books for about 6 months and everything, so I could save up my money so I could make sure I had pay all my bills on my car and everything. And then once I knew I could do it, then I arranged where I started buying comic books again, because I had cut them out and I missed out on a lot of nice issues. But I was like, I want the car. I'm gonna keep the car. I'm gonna pay for the car. So comic books are gonna go last for a while. Plus I got enough anyway, and I read the stuff that I had and everything. Then I went out and bought more after I waited and I made sure my budget was okay. You know, everybody does that. You stop for a little bit, you buy maybe a few. So it just varies. Okay, here we go with Transformers Generations. I'm not sure if this came with a comic or with, a toy or not, but it looks like it did. Hasbro exclusive cover, Hoist from Transformers. Thought that was cool. And this is Megatron. Then I got Ultimate Marvel. This has a parental advisory on it. The Destruction of the Ultimate Universe. Wow. Love Finch artwork too. And this is a what if. I want to do a series of this too. I got like a long box of what issues. I like to go through those too and just do reviews, reading maybe, or just flip them and talk about the books. But this is what if Wolverine had been Lord of the Vampires during Inferno. Very cool. This was cool. I like these. I love these foil covers. This is Wildcats Covert Action Teams number 1. The recent one. Look at that red foil. They did a Purgatory cover like that too. The character Purgatory. I saw that. I think I got that at my the storage unit with the comic books. I got to go and pick some different things up. Everything just for reading and putting them on the store. And here we have Astonishing X-Men. I love these sketchbooks. I can give one of these away as well. I did a flip through of this. I think I did. So this is Astonishing X-Men sketchbook. I got 2 of them. So I like to give one away. And then this one, I love Alex Ross artwork, and this is a gatefold cover of Uncanny X-Men number 500. Beautiful. It's a wraparound cover. Very cool. And then I got some signed stuff. David Mack. This is Icon number 2. Dream Logic. And he signed it at the bottom there. I love signed books. Very cool. And this one's Reflections, Icon 12. And he signed it in silver there. I met him at one time as well. Cool. And this is Reflections, number 13. He signed that like in silver there. Cool. A little thicker graphic novel books. And then he signed this one. This was number 13 Icon. I think it's, yeah, 2. I got 2 copies of this one. Very cool. What did he sign? Yeah, sign it right there in the center there. Very cool. And then Janet got me this for Christmas. She got me a few things and everything, but she got me this Batmobile. This is very cool. Look, it opens up in the back. And it's got all the stuff in there. And let me see if I can't remember. Yeah, the hood opens up. That's very cool. And the tires, everything is Batman on the bottom there. Very cool. And I think this thing, it says 1940 on it. A 1940 on the bottom there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How in the world did you find that? And there's the inside of it. And it doesn't have a steering wheel, and the stick shift is broke off. But I know a guy, I met him, that he repairs stuff like this. He'll get it, find it on eBay or something like that, or find it somewhere at a flea market. He has all this different stuff. He repairs stuff like that, and then he resells it. Very awesome. And it might be I don't know if there's a emblem that goes in there or a screw that holds that down right there. But this is very cool, and it's pretty heavy. But she found it. I thought that was very cool. We can set it up in a room somewhere where you can see the little bat symbol on the front there. You can see it without get it blurry. But that's that. And then I found this one. This looked cool too. I want to watch this motion video. Batman. Check it out and see what it is. DVD in there. It was $6. I thought that was cool. And she got me this. I'm like, you keep buying me stuff. I got one of these with Marvel with the X-Men. I never got one of these. And I read where Mark Bagley used this to get hired at Marvel Comics. But there's the front. Here's the back. That's very cool. And then the inside. Different stuff that you have to do to get a job at Marvel. I'm not sure if they would still be using these, but here's the pencil so you can be an inker or something. And you can write the story and everything in there. It's just really light. You can barely see it, but it's in blue pencils. But I thought this was cool. And for writing, if you want to write or something in it, and then for drawing, blank pages for drawing, everything. But this was very cool. I thanked her. It's like, and the script, if you want to do script and stuff like that in it. But very cool. They don't cost a lot, but it's just really cool to have one. I can put it in a bag and hang it up on the wall. I'm trying to get everything together. I changed everything in the bag. I put some posters up and everything. We get some more posters and stuff and get them up, and try to get the room set up with artwork and stuff like that, so I can do a tour of the room like I did at the my old apartment. I mean, then I found this. This was cool. Jack Kirby book. I had this years ago and I sold it to my friend, like for half price or something. He wanted it. I'm like, I said, he said, I'll pay you for it. I'm like, okay. And I said, what's the half price or something like that? I think, or I made it pay full price. He just threw me a $20 bill. It says $18.95. But it's very cool. It's some of the stuff that from the Jack Kirby collector, and these very good information. If you like Jack Kirby, he has some really cool stories that he tells, and it's just, if you ever want to learn different things about Jack, maybe some of the stuff he has to talk about, the war and different things he had to deal with with artwork and trying to get stuff done and working with Stan Lee and everything and different things. He's not, he's even has a story where he said he created Spider-Man, and I'm thinking, I know there's a lot of controversy and different things about how he came up with the idea and everything. So I'm like, I'm not sure about that, but you hear so much different stuff, this and that, and you hear different people, they talk about it here, how from their point of view, or from when they talk to him or they talk to Stan, and when they were actually there, they know what actually happened. And so I'm like, okay, but it's good reading. Another picture that he did, but that's that. And then Janet, one of our neighbors, came over and said, hey, this Keith Giffen, I think it's Keith Giffen, they said he passed away. Like, really? Oh man. So okay, so we said we need to look and see if we can find any books with him with his signature on it. So Janet went online and found one, and she picked up one of these, the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon, and it's signed by Keith Giffen at the top. I'm like, wow. So she picked that up. I'm like, thank you. So I'm gonna make sure I put this in a nice bag and board, and it's in one now, but this is what it came in. But I'm gonna put it in a nice bag and board or a frame or something that can protect it and hang it up on the wall. But I thought that was very cool. So maybe I'll do a flip through of it so you can see what this actually looks like inside, because I've never seen one before. And I remember looking at the Hulk where he had the second appearance of Rocket Raccoon, and I'd like to get one. I was going to get two of them. I think I'm eventually going to do that. Might be a contest I do this year. Get 2 second appearances of Rocket Raccoon and give one away in a contest. I'm thinking of the rest of this year is having some big stuff going on. So just keep your eyes and ears peeled to the channel and see what I'm doing, because I'm going to try to do a bunch of stuff, because it's fun. Everything I got settled all in and everything like that. It took me a while to get stuff together, but I got all of it done. And there's another one that Janet got me. This big book back here. This thing is huge. It's like I can do a flip through of this. It's all Avengers, the Vibranium collection. This thing weighs 5 or 6 pounds or something like that. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And the book's big. You see how look at my arm and everything. It's a big book. So I like to do a flip through of that. But that's all I have right now. I think that's all I got. I don't want to miss anything. But I picked up some Hot Wheels and everything, but I'll show those on another video or something like that. And I got like 2 or 3 suitcases of Hot Wheels that I bought over the while, and I used to keep them up in my apartment, and I put them on the walls and everything. But I'm gonna try to do maybe some giveaways of those eventually too. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys are gonna be collecting, and I'm gonna do some more videos soon. I got to do the previews and get through those all the time. I'm trying to stay ahead of everything, but I'm going to go in there and get something to eat and watch a little bit of Robert Kiyosaki and about finances and real estate and stuff like that, and silver. I've been collecting silver too, keeping it at the bank and stuff like that. It's cool. I just love doing it. But let me know what you guys think, and you guys have a great day, and Collector Dude is out.